Hey, keep it PG.
Well, it's more PG than what I would have said.
Please forgive me.
Make you
Please
more
forgive
money.
me, YouTube. I try to keep my channel as clean as possible, but with these two, it's not going to work. Beep 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 beep.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, click Justin's face if you want to go to his YouTube channel. Don't click it. It's
At least it's spam.
It's gay porn.
Ouch.
I would just say you can get a padlock and a sock for $9.99.
I mean, excuse me.
Retard.
Huh?
For only
Hey,
$9.99.
also follow me on Twitter. And them too. They're not important, but follow them on
Cheap
Twitter.
plug. Chris Hansen.
What is up, YouTube? My name is James. We are here today doing something a little bit different. I had a couple of requests to do a, I don't know, sort of a vlog or rant style video, so here I am, I guess you could say. And I brought a few friends along, so if you wouldn't mind, introduce yourself, guys.
Name's Victor.
Is that all you're gonna say?
Yeah, pretty much.
Hello, my peeps. Destino2 here, of course. I'm my good buddy, Pookie, aka 5x3223's channel here, for this wonderful rant video.
We had a pretty interesting idea to rant for you guys. Something that we all, I guess you could say, share a common interest, and that was wonderful world known as PlayStation Home. If anybody who's watching this does not know what PlayStation Home is, don't bother getting into it now. It'll be gone soon. For those of you that don't know, PlayStation Home was kind of the Sony's way of creating, I guess you could say, a free-to-play MMO that wasn't really an MMO. It was just a bunch of people running around. It was just a gigantic global chat room for the most part, I guess you could say. You can meet people, chat. You know, there were some mini games you could play, all kinds of different things, but it was mainly just a way that what they had intended for it to be was a way for other gamers to meet other gamers, to go into other games and parties with and play from that. But people ended up taking the game, I don't know, I guess you guys would agree it was pretty serious. Everybody's heard of the concept of clans or such groups like that. You know, it's common in almost all multiplayer games. But what happened during PlayStation Home was they started creating these things called families. I guess, wouldn't y'all say they kind of started out sort of like mafia-style families, and then they sort of evolved into like little thuggish gangs, I guess you could say?
Well, it basically started off as mafia styles, but within the years, basically these people started going from mafia style to like gang banger fucking wannabes. Excuse my language, but yeah.
That comes with the territory for you, Justin. But,
exactly.
Yeah, it pretty much started out, you know, people wanted to be sort of noble with their fams and everything, and fam was short for family. I guess that got easier to type out, I don't know. But there was multiple fams, there was tons of fams all over the place, and there were top fams out there. There were there were groups that were really big that, I guess you could say, quote-unquote, dominated the servers. Pretty much you could go to any room on the game, and then there would be someone from that family there. The actual downfall of PlayStation Home itself, as far as I know, the fans and stuff is still out there. That's never going to change. There's always going to be clans and families and groups and whatever. PlayStation Home is shutting down next year. What are your guys' thoughts? Do you think it's right for PlayStation Home, after so many years of success, to finally
what's the reasoning
shut
behind
down?
it?
It was originally meant to get gamers together of similar interests so they could play games together. Well, it ended up being a whole community. It ended up blowing up into so much more.
So what's the if it's so successful like it is and everybody uses it like they do, why? What's the reason for them being done with it?
Quite honestly, I still don't know. They have not.
So why don't they just move it over to the PS4?
See, there was rumors a while back that the PS4 was going to have PlayStation Home built into it. Well, I got my PS4 on my 22nd birthday. There was no PS Home. And then those rumors were finally crushed. There is no PS4 or PS Home coming to the fore. Mainly because it's dying out next year. Honestly, I don't know because me and Justin really have not done much of PS Home in the last several months.
Yeah, I would say since I've known you guys and I've been on place, like the last time I was on home was the day I met you.
Yeah, it was,
and that was when we were in the room playing poker.
Met through Justin over there, playing poker. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, there's I mean, I really don't see why they're shutting down Home. Honestly, I don't. I still think that it's
as much I mean, they've had to make money off of it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they definitely made a ton of money.
Because with all the stuff that you guys had said you saw their stuff, so I mean.
And I'll be honest, I've probably spent well over $300 on clothes, if not at least 200, maybe the other 100.
I'd say you had to spend more because on anything in there because you've had a PlayStation for so long.
Yeah, but I didn't start buying stuff until about several months after I had started playing PlayStation Home. I had got PlayStation Home through a beta code when it was still in the closed beta. Someone sent me a beta code, and I was able to get on there and start playing it through that. And then when I got my new PlayStation, it was already on there. But yeah, I still don't understand. I still don't.
They should just be put on the PlayStation 4. I mean,
and it doesn't really make much sense why they're shutting it down. I honestly do not know why they're shutting it down because of it may not be being as popular as it used to. Their numbers may be dwindling. They may not be making much money off of it.
Could be a dying breed.
Exactly. It could be the fact that maybe not many people are
WWE's ruining it.
Do what?
WWE could be ruining it. They can make complaints about them and how they control everything and stuff. Maybe Sony's just had enough of it.
Yeah.
You don't know.
It could be that WWE is,
with them being the way they are, they could turn people away from it.
Exactly.
Like that are already on it, they don't want to be on it anymore.
It could very well be
it for everybody else.
Yeah, we honestly have no idea.
Yeah, like I was saying, WWE may be ruining it for Sony in the long run. With their hackers and stuff, maybe putting people, taking people out of the system, or even robbing them potentially. And even causing damage to their IP addresses and their routers and stuff like that. It could be doing whole loads of damage, and it could be ruining it for them. That, or it could be, they're not Sony's not making as much money as they used to be off Home. They even
popularity.
Lost popularity. It could be that.
Could have been just a phase.
It does get boring after a while.
Mm-hmm. It does. Stuff really does get boring. I mean, even. It is true. Certain games their online servers do discontinue after so long. But yeah, it could be, Home may be losing their popularity. I mean, Home used to be.
But at the same time, it could be a little bit of everything though too.
And that's true. It could be that in combination of
people
throwing people away, and it could be that Sony putting out the new content for it isn't gaining any popularity, and you can't rebuy stuff.
No.
So, because mainly a lot of the good stuff that came out was in the early stages of Home. going back to the whole point of this, Home is shutting down in March of next year. Everywhere. They're not releasing any more new content. But the main point of this whole rant is not only is Home shutting down after so many years of popularity, Sony is not refunding our purchases. Here's the reason. They can't afford it. They can't afford to give us our money back.
That would bankrupt that company.
Exactly. Because you've got people on there that, like one of the girls we know, who will buy anything.
Every damn thing of clothing that they have.
Just because...
Excuse my language.
Just because she wants it, or it's new, or it looks cute. She just buys it because she has the money to get it.
Women shoppers.
She buys it because it looks cute and she thinks it would work, or and then she never wears it again. And see, that's the thing. People will spend thousands of dollars on this thing. I'm pretty sure if you could buy everything, you're probably spending well over $1,500. I'll be honest, I put $300 into that game. I regret it now. You know how many games I can buy with $300? But that's the thing. I mean, why can't Sony just refund a part of that? Or just a little bit? Like, give us $100 back. Every person $100. Give us $50.
Okay, you figure there's how many people in the entire world?
Considering how much money they've made off of
over 7 billion people in the world, but at least
they give
a couple million on Home.
And you figure a couple million were on Home, $100 a piece. It's a lot of money.
Yeah, like I'm just saying,
that would take out. Like, I agree with you guys. Like, if I put money into it, I would want something back. But at the same time,
like, even if it's like, what they should do is maybe like 25% of what you spend gets re-added into your PlayStation store. Even then, I would be happy.
Yeah, even just a percentage.
Like, if you spend $100, boom, $25 back in your PlayStation store.
Yeah.
Because the way you look at it, it would be a free $25. It would be like a free $25.
Yeah. I mean,
or whatever the percentage of what you spent.
I mean, even
because at the same time, I wouldn't want that to like bankrupt that company, because then we're not going to have anything from Sony, and we're going to be stuck with either like Nintendo or fucking Xbox. Excuse my language.
But and you see, the thing is, I don't remember if y'all were on or knew this, but for about a month, Sony started charging tax. It was an 8%. It was like an 8% tax on everything in their store, not just on Home, but on the PlayStation store itself. They charged.
Are you meaning the store itself?
Yes, on Home.
Got it.
If something was,
haven't they always charged tax?
No.
I've never bought anything off store, so I don't know.
If something was $4.99 in the store, it was $4.90. You paid $4.99. For a while, or for about a month, they charged tax. People didn't like that. They stopped buying stuff. You know what Sony did?
Microsoft always charged tax.
You know what Sony did after that? They refunded everybody their tax money. I got like $15 back.
Wait. When was this?
It was several years ago. They charged people tax money.
I don't recall getting refunded.
I did.
Maybe you didn't buy anything.
No, I bought stuff.
But yeah, they charged tax and they refunded money back. I really am disappointed with the fact that they are taking PlayStation Home down. Like, it is a shame.
Oh, sorry. Go on.
Well, I was just going to say, it is a shame. I mean, they took away the original Central Plaza, which was a huge blow to the community. I honestly think it was.
Spooky, correct yourself.
What?
We don't call it that.
The Central Plaza? What do we call it?
What did I name it?
Oh, yeah. Noob Central.
Exactly.
because that was
So why'd you name it that?
because that is the first place anybody that is brand new to PlayStation Home goes after they leave their apartment is Central Plaza.
And
Okay.
pretty much all the noobs basically still go there to hang out.
And we honestly took it for granted.
I miss it.
I mean,
You know,
they
here's
tried
the thing,
bringing
though,
it
it's a
back with
whole-
the Serenity Plaza. That thing is a piece of crap. I'm sorry. It takes freaking forever to load, and it's horrible. There's too much
Yeti
stuff
versus
there.
Hunter is a remake of Noob Central 2, but
The hub.
Yeah,
They brought the hub. Oh my god, the hub.
Noob Central version 2.
Noob Central 2.0. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, yeah, that's what some people do. But then when the hackers started getting into the thing, they started, messing with people's IP address, sending them, overloading packets and all that kind of stuff to make their router freeze up, and it would kick them offline, or they would actually find some way to screw their system up. And I have a feeling that really that could be one of the reasons for deterring a lot of people, is because of the...
If you know you're gonna get like,
Exactly.
booted offline or whatever, why would you want to keep playing that game?
The
Or if
playground.
you keep getting booted offline, what are you going to do? Not play it.
A few years back, there was a YouTube video of a guy who had his camera out, or the camera that you get on PlayStation Home, and he said, watch, I can boot people by targeting them. Watch this. He pulled his camera out, and he zoomed in, and he started targeting people. He was like, he looked at one person, and then they'd poof. He'd look at another person, they'd poof. He'd scroll all the way over, watch them poof. Even if it was fake, 90% of the comments were like, it's the reason people like you were making PS Home so unlikable.
Exactly.
Go fall in a pit and die. You're the reason
Oh, yeah,
why
that's
people
people-
hate PS Home. You're the reason.
Honestly, the real gamers hate hackers.
Yeah. It's because it's just like,
They take the fun out of everything, though.
Exactly.
right. It's like some hackers, honestly, they try to make things better. Like the guy that was starting crap for no reason, he got him offline just to protect his family. He may not be a black hat. He may be just someone there that's, is like, I'm here to get rid of the people that start crap with us.
Right? Yeah.
If anybody else, wants to be friendly with us, then I'll be nice, but if they start crap with us, I'm going to boot them offline, or I'm going to do something, It's the people that, they're like, that hack just because they can, that take the fun out of it.
Yeah, no one... Exactly.
Yeah, it could be a combination of just Home is losing its popularity, or it could be the hackers, www, just in general, people making Home just a decent or a bad experience. And it could be
People don't
anything,
want to continue to...
and it could be more. It could
People
be
don't want to
something
continue to
completely
do it.
Exactly.
It may not be even that. It may just be that maybe Home has run its course, and Sony has figured it's time to shut it down. I don't know. Nobody knows
Do
unless
you think they'll
someone says.
put something in to
It's
replace
like
it, though?
what you said about SFM.
In his glory days.
It's best to remember it as it was when it first started out than as it is
Not the
now.
last coat.
Maybe that's what Sony says about Home.
That may
You
be
think
true.
they'll put something
and
in
it
its
could
replace,
be-
though?
And it could be a combination
not.
of any number of things. We don't know. There's no
Exactly.
way to know unless Sony
may never
flat
know.
says. And that's true. We may never know.
Who knows? Maybe it's
Exactly.
a top secret project to make it for PS4.
And there's
Do you
That's
think
why
they
they
could
don't.
put something in its replace, though?
They could do something
May-
for PS4. They have more
I'm saying-
power to do so.
And like you said, it may be the fact that they're taking Home down so they could make something better. It
They could do like a home. They could do like a home 2.0
it
Exactly.
could be a blessing in
For-
disguise.
We don't know.
for PS4.
And
Will it happen? Who knows?
And
But, I mean, they could do something like it.
Only
Home was
time will
hyped.
tell.
Home was hyped for quite a while before it even came out. It was hyped up for quite a while.
They could do something in return like that for PS4.
Right, they
That's
can do
next gen.
something so much better. But in all
Exactly.
reality, there's an unknown, unlimited possibilities of what they could be doing. They could be taking it down.
There's
just
endless.
They could be taking it down because it's not popular. They can be taking it down because people are getting bad experiences thanks to not just the content but the the community
Families.
itself.
Whatever.
People are using it for the wrong reasons. You know, hackers. Or it could be that they're taking it down to remember, you know, to keep it as it was and not make it worse. Or it could be that they're taking it down and using the money that they've obtained from it to make something better. You know,
I would like to see, in personal opinion, I would honestly like to see them do something better with it on a PS4. Since it's like the whole next gen, if they did something, like if they took it down, PS3, and they just made something better for everybody to experience on the PS4, that would be, I mean, because I could see all of us getting into something like that.
Right.
If they did it better.
And like like I had said a while back, before GTA came, or right when, about the time the online for GTA came out, when all of us got on, I made the remark that said, this is going to replace PlayStation Home.
He did.
Yeah,
that was word for word what I said.
And
I honestly think, I mean, y'all seen how crazy GTA 5 is blown up. You've also seen how pissed off it has made people. Because Rockstar keeps promising stuff and they're not delivering. Heists.
Are the heists there yet?
Exactly.
Heist?
Yeah, Rockstar, are you going to give us the heist yet, or are you just going to, give us that on the PS4? Because I'm sorry, Rockstar, I'm not getting the PS4 version. I worked my butt off trying to get what I got now. I ain't doing it again.
Same thing here. I don't feel like buying the game again.
Not to mention, I'm having to play on 2 separate accounts because my stupid sub-account didn't transfer to my PS4. But it could be any number of reasons why they're taking down Home. And honestly, I'm ashamed, or not really ashamed, but I'm disappointed to see it go, because
you don't know what you got till it's gone.
See, the thing is, like with me, I never really got into it except that one time when I met you through Justy.
Yeah, it is
like but no, like the thing is that like I really wanted to get into it, but like now I feel it's pointless because
it is.
Come March of next year, like I don't want to get into a game, get into it, start playing it. March comes, it's gone. I just feel it's pointless to even. I just feel it's pointless to even try to play it, get into it, and then it's gone. When March of next year is not that far. We're in October now.
And
it's not that far.
If I remember correctly,
5 months away, almost 6.
If I remember correctly, I think they said that they were going to stop releasing new content in either this month or November.
I believe it's November, but they will be bringing us free stuff. So
yeah, they said they're going to be making free stuff. So whoop-de frickin' do. How about giving us some money back in increments?
Honestly, the free stuff they gave us for like when Sony was hacked wasn't even that great.
Yeah.
Some of it was, the rest was garbage.
No, the free stuff that they're going to offer, that we can get,
probably won't be good.
Like
unless
the money that
they start making stuff free in the store that's already out there.
The money that they invested in making that free stuff, they could have just gave back to They could have gave a percentage back to everybody.
They're not making free stuff. They're just gonna make the stuff that's already in the store free.
Oh, is that what it is?
Honestly, make everything free. There you go.
Hey, I'd have everything.
I'd go for everything I want.
But I guess really to sum up the whole vlog, whatever you want to call this video that it's turned out to be,
a discussion.
Really, just a meeting of the minds. I'm disappointed that they're taking Home away. It is, going to be very. It is very disappointing. And the fact that they can't afford to refund everybody. That's really what really irks me about the whole thing. I mean, I understand. There's people that have spent tons and tons of money on the game. Users that have spent tons of money on the game.
Thousands.
I mean,
millions actually.
And then there's the Sony themselves have funded the making of the items in there, and funded keeping the servers up, and funded their workers to do that. That's really where they get their money, is from the people that spend it. So I understand they're not being able to refund everything. I don't like that idea. I don't like it at all. Because I'd like to have my money back. But,
well, yeah, but see, you gotta look at it the same way
like,
that if they refunded everybody's money,
but even if they
they'd
just
go bankrupt.
put some of it back into your store, like just like not refund cash, and like for PSN money, refund.
You need to
some
put
of
like
that. Because that means you respend it. You buy other stuff.
So, I guess really that sums really a lot up about this whole rant thing, or vlog, blog, whatever you guys want to call it. I'm not really good at naming these things. But anyway, really my final thought is, I guess we're going to pull a Jerry Springer with this one, is just my final thought is,
Jerry.
Yeah, I'm really disappointed that it's going away. Home has brought a lot of good memories, a lot of good, a lot of good times. It's brought bad times as well, but that comes with the territory with anything where you meet groups of people, or where it has to do with other people. There's always going to be good times, there's always going to be bad times. It just depends on who you meet. I've met a great amount of people, I've met some really great friends, and I have you guys to thank for that.
You're welcome.
And I've also met some people that I really despise. But
you're not welcome?
Do what?
I don't know.
You're not welcome. Anyway, that's really all I have to say about this whole thing. Is I'm disappointed that they're taking it down. They're not going to be able to refund much of this or anything. But I'm glad for the time that I spent with it, and I guess I really have to say I hope Sony the best for whatever they have, in store, if anything. Vic, do you have any final thoughts for that?
Yeah, I mean, I do. I'm grateful for being on there just a one time that I was on there, because through Justy, I've met you.
You're welcome.
From the one time we were on home. Thank you. But I mean, I am kind of like disappointed that I won't be able to experience it to the level that you guys have. But I am thankful for meeting, you through Justy, on that. So that's probably about it.
Awesome. Well, I definitely have y'all to thank for making it fun for me as well. Justin, anything final to say? Any final thoughts? Anything like that?
Actually, yes, I do.
What you got? Where's he going?
I don't know. Where did he go?
Justin! For God's sakes, Justin!
Justy! Get back here!
Fucking right in the pussy!
God damn it!